Good evening, all of you. Myself, Harish Karneddi. I am the research scholar at Department of Hydro and Renewable Energy, IIT Roorkee. As a deliverables of PMRF, I am the additional NPTEL-TA for the subject of basic electrical circuits, which is delivered by Professor Ankush Sharma. In this session, I am going to discuss week 0 practice assignment questions. Coming to that first question, identify the circuit symbols and mention the units for the given elements. We can identify the circuit symbols. What is the first one? It shows the voltage source, DC voltage source. The bigger plate is represented the positive and lower plate is negative, right? It's a DC voltage source. And what about the second one? Second one is it is the symbol of DC current source. What about the direction of the current? The direction of the current is same as the top words. What is the symbol of this third one? This third one represents the resistance. It is a R. And what about this fourth one, which represents the symbol of inductor, which is represented with L. And what about this fifth one? It is the symbol of capacitor. What's the symbol? Usually we represent denoted with the C. What are the units of voltage? Voltage units is volts. Usually we represent with V. And similarly, units for current is amperes. We represent with A. What about the units of resistance? The resistance is units is ohms. The symbol for ohm is like this. What about the inductance? The inductance is measured in henries. It's represented with H. What about the capacitance? The units for capacitance is farads. It is represented with F. I hope these all questions are clear. Voltage source, current source, resistance, inductor and capacitor. If you want to represent a AC voltage source, then how you will represent? Instead of going with the polarities, the AC voltage source is represented with sinusoidal. Okay, with Vm sin omega t. The units remain same. Whatever maybe it's a DC voltage or AC voltage, the units remain same. It's a volts. I hope this question is clear. Going to the next question. Next question is identify the active and passive elements in the following or given elements. What is meant by active element? Active element. Active element means the element which is going to deliver the power, which is called active element. It means the element which has to deliver the power to other elements, which is called active element. And what is meant by passive element? The passive element is the element which is going to absorb the power. Absorb the power, which is called passive element. So, among which are active and which are passive, these two, one first one and second one are the sources, right? These two sources are going to deliver the power to the loads. If these two are delivering the power means these two are active elements, right? The resistance, inductance and capacitance, sorry these are absorbing the power. If they are absorbing the power means these are absorbing the power means these are passive elements, right? So the sources, voltage source and current source are the active elements. R, L, C are the passive elements. I hope this question is clear. We are moving to the next question. Find out the number of loops and nodes in the given network. What is meant by loop and what is meant by node? A loop is nothing but a closed path, and one can identify the how many loops, how many closed path in the given circuit. This is a one closed path, and this is the one more closed path, and this is a one other closed path. These are the primary loops which are not repeating the any conduction pathwise. So this is a one loop, this is a one more loop, and this is a one more loop. Therefore, total number of loops are 3. These are the primary loops. And coming to the nodes, a node is nothing but a point which is consisting of a 3 or more points. Okay, a point which has to consisting of a 3 or more. Here this is also a one point and this is also one point. Okay, this is also one point and this is also one point. In figure, one can observe at this point how many branches are there. This is a one branch and this is a two branches. It is a less than 3, so it is a node, but it's not considered. And here you can observe this point. Here how many? 1, 2, 3. Therefore, it's a node. Similarly, one can consider at this point here 1, 2, 3, 4. It is also a node which is B, which is here, and at this point it is a 1, 2, 3, 4. It is also a node, and at this point 1, 2, 3. This is also a node. And at this point only one, it is not at all node, and at this point this is also one, so it's not a load. Therefore, number of nodes are 4. I hope this is a clear. And this is not a closed path, so it's not a loop. It's not loop. I hope this question is clear. We are going to next question. Right. Represent the polarities of the voltage source and the direction of the current in the given circuit. Here, this circuit is consisting of a one voltage source delivering a power to two resistors which are connected in series. Okay, how to identify the polarities of the voltage source? The source which is having a top bigger plate is a positive plate and smaller one is a negative plate. So here we identify the polarities of the voltage source. And what about the direction of the current? How we will decide the direction of the current? The current always flows from higher potential to lower potential. So among this, which is higher potential, the positive is a higher potential and the negative is the lower potential. Therefore, the current is flowing from positive terminal to negative terminal. Is the direction of the current. Therefore, we identify the polarities of the voltage polarities and we identify the direction of the current which is clockwise direction. Like that, we can identify polarities of the voltage and current. These are the basic requirements for basic electric circuit course. And if you have any further doubts in this course, you can drop a mail to the mentioned mail ID here, and the practice assignments which are going to be delivered at every week, Monday 7 to 8 p.m. Thank you.